Welcome to another episode of 9 to 5 Mac Weekly, where my wallet just got a heck of a lot lighter. I am your host, Miles Somerville, and let's dive in and break down everything that Apple just announced. New iPads, new Apple Watches, let's dive in. So for starters, Apple finally unveiled the Apple Watch Series 6 with a bunch of new colorways. We've got a blue, a graphite gray, stainless steel gold, and for the first time ever, we've got product red on the Apple Watch, which looks freaking sick. I didn't initially think I was gonna wanna upgrade, but I don't know now. Apple finally confirmed the long-rumored blood oxygen sensor. So using advanced algorithms, it can read your blood oxygen levels in 15 seconds. They did a full breakdown of how the technology works and why it's important, and it kind of seems like Apple's trying to capitalize on the sudden increase in general health awareness, which I can't knock them for. And they're genuinely bringing products to the table that are gonna improve the daily lives for a lot of people concerned with health as of late. Inside the Series 6 is their 6th generation S6 processor, so it's a dual-core processor that's based on the A13 in the iPhone 11, offering 20% better performance than the previous generation. So I don't know what that's gonna look like as far as real-world performance, but we're just gonna have to see when we get our hands on them. They've also improved the always-on display, as it's now 2 times as brighter than the previous generation, so it's gonna work a lot better in the daylight. Apple, of course, had to come through with some new watch faces for WatchOS 7 and the Series 6, and they look very Apple. I look forward to checking them out, but the more interesting watch faces they introduced were watch faces that were designed specifically for certain occupations for hobbies, whether that be surfing, photography, or doctoring. The Series 6 is going to start at $399, and they've introduced a bunch of new bands to go alongside it, including this new solo loop, which, from what I've already seen on the Apple website, has a very interesting pre-fit process. Family setup is a cool new feature that Apple's introducing for the Apple Watch, specifically for parents looking to give their kids a way to communicate without necessarily having a full-fledged iPhone. And this will allow the Apple Watch to be used completely separate from an iPhone. And I think this is a really good idea and something that I know a lot of parents are going to want to take advantage of because we're well aware of what you can get up to with just having an iPhone. And I think having an Apple Watch will allow you to have all the essentials as far as communication, but eliminate all the nonsense. Good stuff. Apple Watch SE was finally confirmed by Apple today. This was the long-rumored budget Apple Watch that we heard about for a while, and people were dubbing it the SE on the internet, but we weren't really sure what the name was going to be, but finally confirmed, here it is. It's got the same display as the Series 6, but uses the same processor from the Series 5. It has most of the same sensors and features found in the Series 6, minus the blood oxygen sensor. It's essentially just lacking the color and material options found on the Series 6, so no blue or red, but you're getting the same latest and greatest internals, well, almost, for $279. I think this is a pretty good deal and definitely something that's capable of flying off shelves, especially with that $12 a month financing deal with the Apple Card. That's going to draw a lot of people in. They've essentially also confirmed that the Apple Watch SE isn't a replacement for the Series 3. They're going to continue to sell the Series 3 alongside the Series 6 and the SE, but overall these look great. I think Apple brought a lot to the table on the watch side that I did not expect. And I might have to get that blue Apple Watch just so I can match that alleged blue iPhone 12 Pro, but we'll see. Both the Series 6 and the SE are available to order today, and they're going to start shipping this Friday, so expect some coverage very soon. And we're all well aware that pretty much every year in every Apple keynote they have to have a segment talking about how they're being environmentally friendly. Well, this year they confirmed that essentially the Apple Watch is not going to come with the USB charger, so you can bet that they're going to be doing the same thing for the iPhone 12 next month. This is something that was rumored, months back. We kind of saw this coming and people forgot about it, but Apple did not. Apple One was also confirmed today. This was a rumored subscription service that Apple is going to be selling that essentially combines every single one of their services in one. If you're someone who's utilizing all services simultaneously, I think this is a pretty good deal. They're going to be offering it for $15 a month or $20 a month for a family plan, and I think that's pretty good value if you're using all of those services, but if not, I don't think this is much to pay attention to. Now moving on to the iPad. They've made 2 iPad updates. Firstly, they've made an update to the standard 10.2-inch iPad. This is the iPad 8th gen, which has the same design, but I think that's expected as there wasn't really a rumor for a redesign for this model. But it's rocking the A12 Bionic processor and boasting some serious performance numbers, and it'll work with the same accessories as its 7th gen predecessor, including the same old silly Apple Pencil. But for the starting price of $329, I think it's a pretty good deal, just as the 7th generation was, and it'll be available this Friday. Apple finally unveiled the long-awaited iPad Air 4 with a redesign and a bunch of new awesome color options. We've got rose gold, green, and sky blue in addition to the existing color options. It's rocking a 10.8-inch liquid retina display with a resolution bump. They also confirmed Touch ID in the power button, which a lot of people didn't think was going to happen because of cases, but nope, they're doing it. And Apple claims it'll work exactly the same as Touch ID in all of their other Apple devices, so I'm cool with it. The A14 processor is making its debut on the new iPad Air. The A14 is a 5nm chip, which is a first for Apple, and it's gonna pack 11.8 billion transistors with 6 cores and a 16-core neural engine, meaning the A14 is going to be 40% faster than the previous generation, as well as 30% faster graphics performance than the previous model, and 2 times faster than a lot of Windows laptops. So this is gonna be a monster of a CPU, and I can't wait to get my hands on it for performance tests and comparisons, especially between the current iPad Pro. Of course we knew it was coming, but they finally confirmed USB-C for the iPad Air, which is gonna support data transfer as well as charging. They've also updated the cameras in the Air, giving it the same sensors as the ones found in the iPad Pro, as well as updating the speakers for a stereo setup, and it'll be compatible with the same accessories as the iPad Pro, including the Magic Keyboard and the 2nd generation Apple Pencil. All of this comes for a price of $599, which, if you watched the last episode, we talked about that we might see a price increase for this year. And so it's only $100, it's not too severe, and I think for a lot of people, especially given the performance increases that we're getting with the A14, it's going to be plenty worth it. Unfortunately, the Air won't be shipping this Friday like the rest of the Apple products announced today. It'll be coming in October, but make sure to keep it locked to 9to5Mac because we'll definitely have coverage for that when it releases. Apple also confirmed that tomorrow, iOS 14, iPadOS 14, watchOS 7, and tvOS 14 are all getting their official final releases tomorrow, so make sure to check your devices for those updates. But yep, that's it. No iPhone, no AirPod Studio, no AirTags, nothing like that. We should be seeing more stuff like that hopefully next month, if not November by the absolute latest. But that's pretty much it for this one. We got a lot of work to do, as you can see, so make sure to subscribe for all the hardware coverage coming soon, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.